Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording, and today we are looking at the Acid Rain Technologies Maestro. This is a 6-channel chainable modulation thing that can be like the center of your entire rack in terms of modulation and performance. It's badass. Here's some of the stuff I've been doing with it. So for the demo, I'm pairing it with the 4MS Spherical Wavetable Navigator because it'll be really, really obvious sort of what's going on with it, hopefully. Let's go ahead and turn this up and talk about how we'll work this out. So the Spherical Wavetable Navigator is a loud boy. So the Spherical Wavetable Navigator has 6 oscillators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And right now they're all tuned to the same thing. And right now they're in a mode where they just kind of drone. And we're going to change the spread on these to get multiple pitches out. You can hear we're in drone mode right now. This does have the ability to basically sync to clock and create individual events. But that's not how we're going to use it. We're going to use it with this. So the first thing we need to do is plug it in. We'll be giving ourselves a little kick drum to work with. So now we can see immediately we have visual feedback of the current shape coming out of here, and it's affecting each one of these voices. So the simplest way to get Maestro to start doing stuff is pick a shape and a timing. We have 6 channels here, and we're going to start just putting some timings in. So let's start with an up ramp at a quarter note and assign it to these friends. Oh look, it's a sidechain. Isn't that nice? You can see that I pressed each one of these and then assigned. You can also do it on an individual basis. And you can mix and match shapes and times. You can mute individual channels or mute them all at once. We can set things to triplets, so let's go ahead and reset this. You can also do something called slow, which is really, really neat. So let's make this really, really obvious. Much slower. So immediate access to some very rich performance controls all at once. or on an individual channel basis. We are clocked, sending it 16th note pulses, so everything here is going to be sort of what it says it is. You can clock it differently if you'd like. Has clock and reset out, which is really, really useful as well. Clock is going over here to the spherical wavetable navigator to clock that. But where this thing really shines is its inability to chain stuff together. So let's start doing that. Let's go ahead and reset these. I'm going to go to load, and I'm going to hit one of these, which I haven't saved anything in, so they all will reset to that beginning thing. Okie dokie, let's start introducing some more interesting modulation. When I have a channel selected, if I hit chain, I can start chaining these together by selecting a shape, and then a timing, and then again and again, and then hit chain again. So, let's continue that throughout. So I was able to send out custom timing to every single one of my voices. Let's save that here, and let's make a new one. We can save that. And we can go between them. Extremely powerful. And then, of course, if we want to, we can switch them all to the same thing. So, one of the things I've been having fun with is using this on filters. So let's go ahead and use channel 6 here to adjust our filter. That makes me very, very happy. The ability to create these amazing, complex modulation chains on the fly and have them all be synced is so fucking cool. But that's not all. If that hasn't whet your appetite already to go out and get this, I don't really know what I can do for you, but I know I can show you one more thing. These 6 jacks here are for inputs. And when you send an input into here, instead of the timed chain just going, what it does is it triggers each stage of the chain that you have set up. So, what's the best way to show this? Well, let's use ears real quick. So with clock running and this plugged into here, you'll see that it does not move anymore on its own. These other ones are moving. If I unplug this, it will. And those are all those stages that we set up. Let's go ahead and set this to something really obvious, like a long ramp up. Let's try a random. And if we were to chain this to be like, let's see, chain 1, quarter up, quarter down, random 8th, random 8th, random 8th, high 16th, low 16th, chain. So that means that you have gate control over how this friend plays back, which is an incredibly powerful thing. Let's see if we can put this into practice, shall we? I'll just make this plumbus. Do you know how the plumbus is made? Oh god, this is ugly. I'm legitimately terrified of this. Okay, so now Pam's is sending out a gate signal that is telling each one of these individual channels to fire through its modulation sequence. Right now we're on a quarter note, so let's go ahead and speed this up. Now we're matching the clock. I can make it triplets. "30-second notes if for some reason I want to. Or super slow. So if it wasn't enough that you had this incredible hands-on control of your modulation chain, you also have the ability to individually sequence each part of that chain, which gives you density control. Any gate sequencer that you send to this, you can control the density of modulation events that are now present there. It's just really, really cool. Hopefully you've started to get your appetite wet a bit as to what this is and how it works and what it can do. To reiterate, Maestro is a 6-channel modulation creation device that has the ability to very quickly switch between timings, shapes on a per channel or macro level. You can save and load modulations. You can mute them, and you can either clock it, or you can send these their own individual gates, and they will step through the chain that you've created. It absolutely lives up to its name. You could have 2 of these drive your entire system. It'd be like if Pamela's new workout was more friendly And she's pretty friendly already, if you know what I'm saying. I think Acid Rain hit it out of the park with this, and I think it has the capacity to be both a very straight ahead sort of like modulation chain device for techno and other genres, but also I think has the ability to be extremely experimental depending on how you approach it. Nice job, Acid Rain. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope this was fun. I know that Acid Rain would love it if you have a Maestro, tag them in posts where you're using it. They are really curious to see how people get along with this, and I think that given its mutability, its total, like, all bets are off in terms of what you can do with this. I think there's going to be a lot of really awesome examples of how this works. So, thanks for watching. My name's Jeremy. This is Red Means Recording. I hope you have a wonderful day.